Well, I said it before, and I'll say it again. It's the hope that kills you. What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a review, this time of the Arsenal versus Watford game. And I must admit, this little speech of mine, it's probably a game early. I fully expected to have it. I expected us to at least get to Chelsea before I had it. But this is a time where I should just be honest with my listeners and say this, at this moment in time, for me, the title race is over. I've used the metaphor before about how I felt like our title hopes were basically on a life support machine. Well, today, that machine was switched off. It was a shameful, disgraceful, disgusting performance from us, where at no point in the game did we ever really look like we wanted it enough. It was just from minute one, Watford were all over us. Watford, the same team who struggled to get goals, who before today scored 28 goals all season, was suddenly able to just attack with will. And our defence and our midfield just looked so tepid. It was just a sheepish performance from a sheepish team. It really was. Where do I even start? This is probably the part where I should go into Ramsey and how between him and Coquelin they allowed people like flipping Capoue to run right through our team like we were non-existent. I've heard people try and stick up for Mustafi because he was screaming at the players when the second goal went in. How about his punk ass that let Dean run past him and Koscielny? Just allowed Dean to just basically, he literally just ghosted past him. None of them picked him up, and he scored a second goal. And it was horrendous. It was painful from start to finish. I mean, I was watching the game with Liam, Tops, and Colin. Shout out to the three of them if you want to know where to watch that, because blimey, you would have seen me under the full stress of Arsenal. So if you do want to watch me reacting to the goals going in, I guess it'll be entertaining to see me suffering. Go and watch it on Gooner News TV, or just follow me at Twitter, on Twitter at Colossal Chig, CHIG, and I've retweeted some of the link for you guys just in case you want to watch me suffer. And it was just a painful watch. It really was, because I've seen some really bad first half performances from Arsenal, but there was something horrible about this one. I said it to the boys and I'll say it again. It seems like every time we're considered title favourites or title chasers or in contention for the title, all of a sudden we bottle it. That's exactly what happens. We bend over and bottle it. Absolutely bend over and take it. And there were many people, and even in the back of my own mind saying, all of us are focused on Chelsea. We need to be looking straight in front of us at Watford. Because this is the type of stupid game that we'll go and concede a goal. And I even said to the boys when we were thinking about bets to put on this game, and I said, don't be surprised if Arsenal let in a dumb goal. What I didn't think is we'd let in 2 dumb goals. Oh my gosh, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was car crash TV, where Ozil was MIA, as per usual. Ramsey was Ramsey. Coquelin basically didn't show up the entire game. I thought he was really poor. Mustafi and Koscielny, I've said my piece on them. Monreal, for me, the sooner Gibbs can start a game, let him start a game. Please, oh please, God. Check, getting beaten at his near post again. Gabriel, for some unusual reason, started this game instead of Hector Bellerin. And you're like, what? What is going on here? All right, Iwobi scored the goal. You guys know I love him. But why did he start ahead of Ox or ahead of Theo? Nobody knows. Particularly, and this is where, for me, you begin to question the intelligence of the coach. You have a striker in Giroud who, let's be honest, the main thing this motherfucker does is he stays up front and he's just waiting for crosses. So in your infinite wisdom, you decide to play two players on the wings who naturally cut in, because neither of those two are natural wingers. So their first instinct is to get the ball cut in, which means Giroud, like a donut, is always just standing offside every time because he's trying his best to get a yard advantage, something to be able to feed on. I don't even blame Giroud in this. The man had no service because, as per usual, we set up the team so that we don't give him any sort of width whatsoever. This is where I have a problem with Wenger, because as much as I try and control myself on these things, you guys know this. I will never scream and shout from the rooftops, Wenger out, this, that, and the other, because it's just not. In my heart, I feel to myself, the man should go when we feel it, when we deem it necessary for him to go quietly. He deserves that respect. On the one hand, but I'll tell you what, I'll be honest with you, that part of me is diminishing with every single stupid game that we lose. Because this game was a game, I shouldn't be having this conversation with you now, maybe on Saturday, but not now. This is a game where I should have been celebrating a comfortable Arsenal win, a comfortable Arsenal victory, 3 comfortable points where we closed an unlikely gap to Chelsea down. And instead, what the hell am I talking to you about? We had all of the top 4 drop points, and they all gained a point on us because we stupidly lost the game that we should have won. That is Arsenal in a nutshell. If you want to scare Arsenal, if you want to literally say boo, don't say boo to them. Just say you're title contenders. They'll run the other way. That is what they do. I literally saw a Sky advert, right, about an hour or two before the game. They were hyping up the Chelsea-Arsenal game, right? And for once, I remember having this very brief moment of pride when they basically said, the title's on the line, and then they showed Chelsea and Arsenal. No other games, Chelsea and Arsenal. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, and I remember even saying it out loud, I remember saying, I hope the Arsenal players are not watching this advert right before the game, because they'll get frightened off. And lo and behold, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? And then I see this stupid quote from Wenger just now, which is really what's gotten me angry again. I saw this stupid quote from Wenger just now, where he basically gave an interview and said, "Oh, well, the team wasn't mentally ready." What? You mean the same team that played against another team who played 2 days ago? They played 2 days ago. You mean that same team? What are you talking about? And apart from anything, isn't it irresponsible for you as the manager of a team to say that the team I'm managing, I don't care, forget football, in any walk of life, you're a manager of a team, let's say of a business, and then your excuse to your bosses or to whoever you answer to, you say, oh, well, my team weren't mentally focused, or they weren't mentally ready, or they weren't mentally prepared. To me, that's a damning assessment of you, not of your team. That's a damning assessment of you as the manager, the supposed leader of that team. How on earth, if I'm the boss and you're telling me that your team have underperformed, why? And you're telling me that, oh, well, my team weren't mentally ready. What does that mean? Would be my next fucking question. What do you mean they weren't ready? What do you mean they weren't ready? This is the kind of thing that drives me nuts about Wenger, because for all of the things that he's done, which are fantastic, which are great, which are magnificent, he says stupid shit like that. Oh, well, the team weren't mentally ready. What do you mean they weren't ready? Wasn't it your job to make them ready? Absolutely ridiculous. And this is why it pains me to say, now I'm sorry, Wenger. I am so sorry. You have been a fantastic servant for us. Thank you ever so much for the memories. It is time for you to go. Enough is enough. We need fresh ideas, a fresh plan, a fresh approach, if necessary, a fresh team, something to at least be optimistic for. Because I'll be honest, when I said this to the boys, and I'll say it again, right? You think Donald Trump is having problems. If Wenger signs his name on an extra contract, God help him. God help him. Arsenal fans will be coming for him if he dares sign. Because that board is stupid. So that board will offer him a damn contract. The man can finish 7th and he'll get a new contract. Basically, Wenger dictates when he gets a contract and when he doesn't. But if by some unusual stupidness that he decides, I'm going to sign this contract, you think that the criticism Trump is getting is bad? Oh my gosh. You just wait. Absolutely, absolutely horrible. Terrible team. Weak mentality. Oh, I'm not mentally ready. The team ain't mentally ready. You're supposed to prepare them so they're mentally ready. Flip's sake, man. I'm so angry at this team. My marks out of 10. As far as I'm concerned, they'll get a 1. Check. 3 out of 10. Gabriel, 3 out of 10. Koscielny, 3 out of 10. Mustafi, 3 out of 10. Monreal, 1 out of 10. Coquelin, 2 out of 10. Ramsey, 2 out of 10. I don't give a damn. Alexis, 4 out of 10. Iwobi, because he scored, 4 out of 10. Ozil, minus 11. Where the hell was Ozil? Giroud, 2 out of 10. Ox, 1 out of 10. What happened to Ox? What happened to Ox? Lucas, 2 out of 10. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Enough is enough. And now on and upwards to Chelsea. Oh my gosh. I thought this was bad. That Chelsea game is going to be a massacre. Because you know they're going to turn up. You know they're going to turn up. And you know we're not going to turn up. Because that's just what we do. And even if we did turn up, I don't want to hear this, oh, well, that means the title race is back on. You see, Arsenal fans, they overreact. They do this, they do that. No, I don't want to hear that shit. The title race is done. If we're to lose to Watford at home, what on earth do you think is going to happen against Chelsea? Oh, I'm done. I'm out of here. If you like this video, which you probably haven't because I've been moaning and bitching, please do subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Don't follow me. Whatever. I'm done. I'm out of it.